Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here, mostly in the moment, with me. I'm Mystic Mia Moksha, and we are doing another Love Pick a Card reading here today. We're looking at their thoughts about you. What are they thinking about you? Their romantic thoughts about you. Are they thinking of taking actions towards you? And we have 4 piles here, with the first pile being the beach and the Amazonite. Pile number 2 with the mountain and the Diopside. Pile number 3 with the sunset and the Pyrite. Pile number 4 with the Campfire and the Citrine. You may choose a pile based on the number, the image, or the crystal that resonates with you. I personally like to use a random number generator, but I know I'm in the minority there for how to choose to pick a pile. I'm very excited for you to watch this reading. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for liking and commenting. I appreciate it, and I love hearing from you. I especially love connecting with other beautiful divine souls, so it means so much to me. Thank you so much. And if you can, any donations with Buy Me a Coffee, Venmo, or I have Stripe donations down there, which you can pick the amount, really helps out. I would love to buy new decks, but I cannot justify it at this time, so it'd be very helpful. But just a like and a comment and your presence here today is so much appreciated. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the reading. Much love and light. Hi, pile number 1 with the beach and the Amazonite. Let's look at their thoughts about you right now. I see you. I see the depths of my feelings. I see the depth of my life's true meaning. I don't know where my feelings came from. Okay, so when they think about you, they really look at the entirety of their life and compare it to your time in it. The lessons they learned from you. The goals they have now because of you. The experiences, the memories they have because of you. Your influence, your presence in their life, what you've left in their heart and their minds is so powerful. They compare everything they do in life, almost everything they do in life, to what you would think about it, what you've done in your life, to what they've done when you were in their life in the past, in the present, in the future. Everything relates to you. If they're thinking about buying a home, they thought about what you said about your thoughts on homes, what you preferred, your reasonings, your goals related to home. So everything they think about you. What would pile 1 do? It all comes down to you. They think they put such importance on your opinions. Okay. So you are seared into my heart, and in my dreams I see a beautiful future with you. Yeah, I literally just said that. That's so weird. You imprinted on them, or they imprinted on you, and so everything they do, they really feel like you're kind of the highest. You hold the highest values or the highest opinions or the highest, you have the highest thoughts on things, the best thoughts, when it comes to, diet or exercise or how to take care of someone, or, how to move ahead in the career, or, family related issues, family boundaries, everything they can think of, they feel like you have the best expertise or the best opinions or the right way to do it or the best way to do it. You're everything they want to be and more. And that's why they are so in love with you. They really dream and hope and wish that a future with you will be possible, will be long and happy and harmonious. Like, they really are hoping, if you're in, this will resonate whether you're single, dating, little to no communication, or in a long-term relationship, or even married. If you're not together, they're hoping to be together with you in the future, and in a very harmonious way. If you are already together, they're hoping that this will last, that they can continue, or again have a beautiful life with you, and that will, be far reaching into the future. Okay, so what are their thoughts about you? What are their main thoughts about you? King of Fire. Wow. Okay, so King of Wands. I love that this King of Fire has a heart right there. Yeah, I love it. And I like that this King of Fire is like, it reminds me of like a wise old man. He has a sun in the back of his head. So very like saint-like, very loving. It almost comes off like King of Cups, like almost better than a King of Cups, because this person is passionate, and they're passionate into their older years. They become even saint-like as they grow older. They have even more heart, more love, more compassion, and they're even more, pure and like godly as the years go by. That's why this person, like, they see you so, they see the light in you, because you are, to them, you are so like saintly and so godly yourself, that like they see perfection in you, and they crave that perfection, and you inspire them to reach that perfection, especially in things that are difficult, the things that matter in regards to their heart, their connections with other people, and their long-term future. This is what they see in you, and this is what they become because of you. Orphaned. Oh no. Yeah, they might have had a very difficult past, or they might have seen that you had a very difficult past, and either one or both of you felt kind of orphaned. I'm getting both of you in your own ways might have felt a bit orphaned, either by your parents, or the fact that you were kind of a lone wolf for most of your life, had to really take care of yourself. And not only did you take care of yourself, but you did even more. You went and helped others, or not only did you take care of yourself, you became a really good person. Like, they really see this as like such a huge accomplishment, and you inspire them. And like, I have a feeling that you might be inspired by some of the things that they've done too, in little ways or big ways. It might be that one of you has gone through a lot in life, and they are really impressed with the other person's like getting through so many obstacles, and there being so many, and then the other person being very impressed with the other person's like day-to-day accomplishments, like how they don't let things get them down day to day, and always persevere, and it's more easier to see day to day. So for one person, it's more like major accomplishments through the really tough, down and dirty things that they've been through in life, and the other person, it's more like, even if things get them down, things happen day to day, they always like get through it. They always put a smile on their face, or work through it, or something, push through it. So it might be both of you, or one of you has more of these than the other, but like there's like a real synergy here that you guys really admire each other for a lot of the same reason. Okay, so their thoughts about you. Wow, the Fool card. Okay, they really do see you as a fresh new start. If you whether you know this person or you're in little to no communication, or you've been with this person for a while now, they do crave a new start with you. And that's why this whole future thing is very important, because like they want something, they want a new connection, like a leveled up connection with you, and they want that to last for a very long time. It's all they're thinking about right now, because it's like connected to their heart. So it's like, I mean, they're very passionate about this, so it's on their mind a lot, and they've been thinking about it very heavily a lot. So you, whether you know this person or not, little communication or a lot, like, you're probably picking up on their energies, their thoughts about, you know, something for the long haul between the two of you. The Queen of Wands. We have the King and now the Queen of Fire of Wands. They really truly want a partner who is on their level, and they really think that you are. They really believe that you two are kind of a match made in heaven. And not only do you have the characteristics of being like a leadership in your own, like a leader in your own way, like whether you're like a manager at your company, or you have your own like side gig business, or you are the head of the household, or the matriarch or the patriarch of the family. You know, you can bring the family together. No matter how old or young you are, you tend to, you know, keep your friend group together or your family together. Like, there's like traits about you that is very complimentary, and it goes beyond. It's not just the King and Queen of Wands. I'm getting like Emperor and Empress vibes here too. So it's like kind of like the next level of King and Queen of Wands, like kind of like you have these qualities of the King and Queen of Wands, but like amplified 2, 3, 10-fold, right? So not only are you a great leader when it comes to your heart, so you know, you take the steps to make sure your relationship is going well, you know, your romantic relationship and your other relationships, friendships and family too, but they admire this about you. But you both are kind of people that put your relationship, your partner first, you know, take steps, takes actions, make the first move. You don't like wait for the other person. You don't play petty games. Like you really step up when it comes to this connection, and you want to become a better person, and you're a really good influence to other people. So they see this quality in you, and they're just like, there's no one else like you, you know. There's like, we're a true match, and they admire all these things, like these things I just listed off. They think about it. They think about these qualities in you, and they think about how you push them to be better in these qualities as well. You're very influential here. Like, you inspire them a lot. Okay. Here's the 8 of Swords, and kind of like flew behind me. So any confusion that they had, anything that made them feel like they were trapped, that they couldn't move forward in this connection, or that it was impossible, or any issues or obstacles that they had, any confusion or stress or anxiety that they had about this connection, is all in the past. Is all in the past now. Okay, so what are their romantic thoughts about you? What are their romantic thoughts about you? Oops. I'm trying to be bold and brave. So they really are inspired by how you might have made the first moves or made, like, you know, pushed the connection or pushed the relationship more in the past, and they're trying to be just as brave and bold as you. They do believe they're your match, but they believe that you might have been like a little bit ahead of them in the beginning, but now they feel like they can meet you at your level and make the first moves as much as you have, or even more now. I'm awakening to what this love really means. So I feel like with the Fool card here, like they really understand that they don't feel alone anymore. They found their actual match, and that you will be forever in their hearts no matter what happens. But they are really going to try to make a really like harmonious future with the two of you. I keep seeing harmonious future with the two of you because I feel like they really want this kind of idealistic life with you. Let's rebuild together. Yeah, okay, so I do get like a feeling that if you're single, then the person you're meeting may be kind of at a place where they're ready to do this for real this time. Or, you know, both of you might have had a situation where you had to kind of settle for someone that like might have not wanted to be as loving and as passionate and like put the relationship first and, you know, try to be better people, more saintly in the past. If you're in little to no communication, they are thinking and hoping and wishing for a beautiful future with the two of you together, and they are thinking with the Fool card and Let's Build Together, like, yeah, a new start, a fresh new start. If you are in a relationship, dating, or long-term relationship, marriage, they are hoping to revive this connection in a very big way. They've been feeling kind of alone, and they've been feeling kind of like, oh man, like it's not just me. They must have been feeling alone too. You know, something must have kind of like let the connection fizzle away, or there might have been a lot of things that came up that kind of let there be less time between the two of you, less time for the connection, less time to prioritize the connection between the two of you. It might have become like kind of a little dull and boring, or the romance might have fizzled, or there just might have been not enough time, or, you know, maybe your goals were kind of that you started out with and had a lot of enthusiasm for got pushed to the back, and so they're really feeling like, yeah, let's do this. We have one life to live. Let's make it the best life we can possibly have. So they're really enthused about this future. Okay. So their romantic thoughts about you. King of Cups. Wow. Okay, yeah. They're definitely feeling a lot of love. Their thoughts about you are so romantic and so idealistic and so dreamy right now. It's interesting that we see Saturn here. If you're watching this reading when I posted it, we have Saturn going into Pisces soon, which is so interesting. Yeah, so very like, yeah, let's not just dream about this. Let's do it. Let's make our dream come to life. Let's bring heaven onto this earth. Let's bring heaven into our lives. Let's make all our dreams come true. Let's make it happen. Let's do the work. Let's physically do it. Let's get to it. So they're really, really interested. Yeah, and the King of Fire kept reminding me of like long-term plans, long-term vision. The Sun card in reverse. For me, I love the Sun card in reverse because for me it means like things keep getting better and better day after day, week after week, month after month. So I do feel a sense of like things becoming brighter and better and happier and more like idealistic, because I keep saying like they're saintly, they're godly or something like that, and I feel like you're in the same category. You're becoming like much better people, like, and you want that. You don't mind that. You like that. That's really cool. Yeah, and I could see their romance and like their way to romance you, their thoughts and dreams about you. I'm getting even their love making towards you, but even like ways that they can, surprise you in romantic ways, and think of creative date options, and keep the passion alive and fun, and very loving between the two of you. Like I can see that growing and growing as well, and they're thinking about that. They're like, I don't want our connection to ever drop. I want our connection to be strong always, and to continue being more fun and more interesting and more passionate with more love. I see that. Wow. Okay, so how often do they think of you? How often? Okay, lunar eclipse 30. So I'm getting this feeling of they think about you nightly. They think about you more towards the end of the night and the end of the week or the end of the month, the end of the day, more so than at the beginning. And I'm getting that like it's like their natural cycle where because I mentioned stress and anxiety before, I feel like they're not such a stress ball now, but I feel like in their life before, they were very anxious and very stressful about a lot of things like work and family and money and everything. But I'm getting that they're like so chilled out now, way more than before. But they do still kind of have like these kind of like deadline anxieties. I want to do this month, I want to do this week, I want to get this done by today, and feeling kind of a little bit anxious when they don't get it done at the end of the day, end of the night, end of the week, end of the month. And you've been kind of their way to kind of calm down and feel less anxiety. You are a little bit of their escapism method, but they like it because it's not like drinking or watching junk TV or I don't know, like a bad habit. Like they're not going out and spending all this money or something. Like their way to combat stress and anxiety is something positive, which is thinking about you and thinking about the future with you. So that's really sweet. Okay, so how often they think about you. Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm getting, honestly, probably not as much as you think about them. Because this is funny. I'm getting the higher self is saying like, you think for the future, like whether it's like tomorrow night, next week, next month, next year, you think about our plans for the future enough for the both of us. They really admire that about you, and that's another reason that they're trying to think long term and trying to think of long-term goals and long-term visions and stuff like that, because you inspire them to do that, but also like they know that you pretty much got it. Like they don't need to think of like too much about their future with you. It makes them happy to think about it, but they know that like you kind of are like really good about thinking about those things like a lot. So yeah, that's the only reason you probably think about more about them and their future together, your future together with them more. And it's just because you're just better at it, you're good at it, you inspire them to do more of it. But honestly, if you had to compare how much you think about them and they think about you, you completely think about them more. But it's just because they don't think, they're more in an anxious energy rather than, and you make them not anxious. So they're more thinking about other things because it stresses them out. But when they do think about you, they're not anxious. It's just not often that they're not in anxious feelings or kind of in a busy mindset. That's the only reason. Okay, and do they think of taking actions towards you? Do they think of taking actions towards you? And if so, now is not the time, but it came out sideways, so that's kind of unusual. Whoa. Need to go grab that. So this card went spiraling in front of the table. It says, I need more time. So I do feel like they're going back and forth, whether right now is the time to do something. And they've come to the conclusion that they do need more time. But in the recent past, they were thinking about taking some sort of action towards you. But just now, if you saw it spiraling out, they saw that they're not okay. So right now, immediately in this time frame, so how long has this been going on? This stress. For about like 6 days now. For about 6 days now, they've been feeling very stressed out. So they were thinking about taking some sort of action towards you, but and they're going back and forth, like, should I do it now or should I wait? Should I do it now or should I wait? But it might have been that like they were really stressed out, or maybe you were really stressed out. So if you've been in communication and if you're dating or in a relationship or talking to this person, they might have found out that you're in a bad spot or stressed out or needed some time or going through something. So they're like, oh, I want to do this, but maybe I should wait now. Or maybe that they were really stressed out and anxious, and so they decided they needed more time. So why do they need more time? What were they going to do? They want to start something new with you. Some like fun side project or fun little activity or outing. They want to like kind of bring it up, like, oh, maybe we should go to this place, or maybe we should try this or something. But they're realizing like the timing was kind of off. Why do they need more time? They need more information. And the Hanged Man. I need more time. They need more information. And they need to plan something a little bit better. What is this in regards to? Okay, so soul, family, and friends. So I believe that they probably want to kind of introduce you to new people, or they want to introduce you to a new hobby, introduce you to, I don't know, something maybe of faith, maybe something spiritual or religious or traditional that they want to show you, or something that they're interested in and hoping that like the two of you can like find interest in it together. Find some like common interests. Maybe it's like a certain kind of hobby, a certain kind of show, TV show or movie or books, or a certain kind of I don't know, topic of interest, or maybe a certain kind of food or activity two can do together, or some sort of idea for a trip or something. But they're deciding that can potentially bring in like more, like, so they can introduce you to their friends, or introduce you to their family, or introduce you to like maybe people that they don't often talk about, like someone that has like a niche interest as them, and a group that they go to, maybe a meditation group, or like a, I don't know, some sort of hobby, some sort of painting group, or artistic group, or I don't know, some sort of something like that, something like, you know, people who like this certain kind of movies or art or music or whatever. They want to bring you to like their more niche friend group or something. Or if it's not like introduce you to some of these people, they want to find like something you two can do together and like share experiences with other people. So that's something that they want to do. Okay, any other thoughts they're having about you? Any other thoughts? Investments and community. Yeah, okay, so they want to try to get people, they want to invest in new friends or new groups that they can hang out with, and they want to do it with you, or they want to include you in it, or they want to see your groups and communities or something like that. They want something where they can like hang out with you and other people. So that's like a real big thing. It's very unique apparently. Let's see. Two of Swords. You're about to have a powerful new beginning in this with them. Right now they're kind of like not sure if it's the right timing, but you two will have a beautiful, like, powerful beginning in this very soon, where you're hanging out with like groups. Wow, the King of Wands in reverse on top of the other King of Wands. Yeah, they're I'm getting like they don't want to be the only one to help lead the vision of the future between the two of you. They want to see like the other people that would be involved. So they want to see more of your friends, or more of your family, or more of like other people and interests that you're into, because they don't want to be like the sole responsible person for your future, you know, in happiness and harmony. The key word for this reading is harmony. Like they want harmony for the two of you in the future, and they're thinking like outside the box here by thinking of like people and places and things that you can do to keep this connection harmonious outside of you two, you know, outside of just like your romantic relationship together. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please leave a like or comment if this resonated. I really appreciate the comments. I love reading them. I love connecting with you, and I love seeing how it resonates and confirmations of these divine messages. These readings do tend to go more spiritual, and that's just how I read. I can't really do superficial readings anymore, even though I try. Like these questions that I had were very superficial, but it went deep for some reason. But yeah, I'm at the beginning of my like career again since I took a year off. So really, any likes and comments is really appreciated more than you know. So thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Much love and light. A pile number 2 with the Diopside and the Mountain. Let's see their thoughts about you. Tell your heart that I'm the one. And this came out in hand, which to me means that they're keeping this close to their chest. They're not really telling anyone. They really want you to tell yourself that they're the one. It's funny. It's like they don't want to tell you that they think you're the one. They want you to think that they are the one. I feel like maybe the ball was in their court and they were the one left to make the decision on if this connection will move forward or not. So this reading will resonate whether you're single and little to no communication, dating, long-term relationship, or even married. But yeah, if you don't really know this person or little to no communication or just dating, like they want to tell you, like, yeah, go tell your heart. The dog barking outside. Tell your heart that I'm the one. They're like giving you permission. They're like, yeah, it's okay. Like, it's going there. So just let your heart open up. Let them, like, bring down your defenses and tell yourself it's okay that I could possibly be the one and that maybe I am. And if you're already in a relationship, long-term relationship or married, a very strong connection, they want you to know, like, I feel like there's something, like you had an important decision to make and you didn't know what to do. You didn't know if you can rely on them, or maybe it was something where you had to choose, like, between work or them, or like family or them, or something like that. And you're kind of worried on how they would react, how they would take it, if they're going to be strong enough for you, supportive enough for you. And they're just like, just tell your heart that I'm the one. Everything's okay. If you need to go do something, that's okay. I'll be here for you. If you need my help with some support, I'll be there for you. Like, if you think I'd feel bad that you're choosing something else over me, just know that I don't, because I know how you feel. I'm there for you. Something along those lines. Okay. So their thoughts about you. You are seared into my heart, but it came out in reverse. I'm seared into your heart. This person's funny. They are funny. I don't know if they're normally a funny person or they're just kind of trying to make this like lighthearted because they feel uncomfortable talking about emotional things, or maybe that's the way that they got into your heart. It's like the little jokes that they make, how they make you laugh. This is their way of making you laugh a little bit, kind of lightening the seriousness of the situation. And trying to make it less uncomfortable for you or for them or for both of you. And to kind of, be like, it's okay to let your guard down. It's okay to bring your walls down around me. Because I'm in your heart. I'm seared into your heart. They're a funny one. Okay. Like, don't forget, like, I feel like they're the kind of person that would joke about, like, yeah, like, it's because I'm so beautiful, I'm so handsome, right? It's because I'm so cute, right? It's like, because I can get away with it because you love me so much, right? Like, they say things like that, like, in a joking way. 10 of Swords, which way? Okay, caught that. So there's a lot of energy coming into this connection. There's a lot of confusion, feeling like, can I handle this? It's kind of like, can I handle this connection with whatever else is going on in your life, or with whatever? I feel like this is more on your side. Like, they recognize that you're going through like some sort of significant change and everything's really heavy for you. And I feel like you might be feeling like, I'm sorry that I can't give you this much time, energy, and effort right now, or I feel like I can't be with you and handle all this other stuff in my life right now, or I don't want you to have to deal with all this stuff that's coming up for me right now. And so they feel that you're kind of in a really tough spot, and probably like a change in the wind. Yeah, a good change though. I feel like things are kind of chaotic right now, but it's for a good reason. Maybe you just got a promotion, or maybe someone in your family is about to get married, or one of your close friends or something, and they ask for a lot of your help, or maybe, you know, you're being asked to help with a child, or I don't know, something like some sort of family obligation, more work responsibilities. You're taking on more. Maybe you're changing your daily routine, and you're changing your diet or your exercise plan, or trying to get more healthy. You have a lot of medical stuff going on, or I don't know, it's like you're doing a lot of good things right now, but it's kind of overwhelming, and they feel it. And their thoughts are like, I just hope you know that I'm here for you. I will be here for you through this all. Let me know if you need love and support. I'm going to try to do whatever I think can help you at this time. And they're trying to lighten the situation with however they do that, with humor, with gifts, with acts of service, or like, you know, a little funny memes, or texting you out throughout the day, or something like that. Like they are like sending you good vibes energetically, like whatever it is, that prayers or whatever, like you're in their thoughts, and they understand what you're going through, and they understand that it's important, and they understand they need to be the supportive role right now, and they're so for it. That's really sweet. Okay, so their thoughts about you right now. This is like their main thoughts. Yeah, this Six of Pentacles is a card being like, you know, you want to give a little bit when you have a lot, because you never know when you're going to be in the other situation, the other position where you need a little bit. So it's kind of like they're being a very supportive role to you, because, you know, if the roles were switched, they know that you would be there for them. So they really want to be like, they're not doing it selfishly, but they know that like you would do the same for them. And they have a little bit more to give right now than you might have to give to the connection. So they're willing to, you know, help you out in this situation. The thoughts are really just all about you, comforting you. 5 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yeah, the real sense of like, you know, through thick and thin, they might not be doing so hot either right now. They might not be doing the best themselves, but they're really kind of assessing the situation, you know, moment by moment, and they're realizing that right now, like, you're the one that needs help. Maybe it's a back and forth thing. Maybe you're supporting them with little things, and they're supporting you with little things, and then you're supporting them with big things, and they're supporting you with big... I don't know. It's just kind of like a back and forth. Maybe you're supporting them with little things, and they're supporting you with big things, or vice versa. But right now, there's a real sense of, like, we just need to get through this. I'm here for you. You need me right now. I might need you in the near future. But, like, really having each other's support, like, back. Really supporting each other. Okay, so what are some of the romantic thoughts about you right now? What are some of their romantic thoughts about you? I'll bring you the stars. How cute. Yeah, they're like, just tell me what you need. What do you wish for? I'll bring it to you. You know? They might not have, like, the most... They may not be at their best right now. They might be feeling a little bit low as well. But they are saying that, like, they're willing to do whatever it takes to make you feel better. Because they understand that, like, you might be doing a lot worse than them right now in terms of stress and anxiety, or the amount of stuff that you have to do. And they don't want you to know that they're not doing so hot right now either. And so they just, like, tell me what you need. Like, I'll do it. I'll do anything you want me to do. Like, because they understand, like, your situation compared to theirs. Ooh, too many cards. Yeah, they're having a lot of romantic thoughts about you. I mean, this is very romantic in itself. So I'll bring you the stars. And they're trying to hide the fact that they're not doing so well either. My life is better with you. Yeah, they're like, whatever happens, whether you're going through a low time or I am or we both are, like, I know we're much better together and we can get through things better together than apart. So let me show you. I feel like they're like, let me show you how I am there for you, how I will always be there for you, that we can get through this and that we're better together than apart. So don't even think that. They're trying to comfort you in your thoughts. They're like, don't think about, like, being apart because you think it'll be easier for me, or because you think it's the right thing to do, or that you can't handle it all. Like, let me show you that we're better together and I can help you out. I'm having trouble forgiving myself. So there might have been a situation in the past where they didn't respond well when things weren't going well for you, and they have regrets about that, so they really want to, show you that they're there for you right now. Or, in the recent past, or in the past, or they feel really terrible that they didn't know that you were going through such a hard time, and that they're telling you about all their problems, and they didn't realize that you were going through such a difficult time, and they kind of feel embarrassed about that, and they feel a little low about that too, that they didn't see it. Okay, so their romantic thoughts about you right now. The Fool card. Okay, so they want to start a new, like, support system between the two of you now. They want to start this, like, new thing where they can be there for you and you can be there for them. Like, they want to be able to know how to support you better, and they want to tell you how you can support them better. They really want to start this, like, really strong, like, support system between the two of you. They see the advantage to that, and for the both of you, for the connection, and I'm getting that they're really inspired about, like, stepping up this time, like, really stepping into this kind of supportive role. Two of Cups. Oh, how sweet. Yeah, underneath the King of Cups, like, yeah, they are very willing to do what it takes to have you two stick together. I mean, they're having very romantic thoughts about, like, how they can bring fresh new energy, how they can support you, how you can support their dreams, how they can show you that, you're in it together no matter what, you're both in it together forever, kind of thing. And how they want to improve this connection, and they want to start showing you now how things are going to be different. And this is a great opportunity. They see this as an opportunity to show you how they're going to step up in this connection, to be more supportive when you're doing not so good and they're doing a little bit better. Yeah, even this Five of Pentacles, I feel like, yeah, even if you two are going through kind of like a difficult change, it's a positive change, and both of you are, like, kind of very supportive of each other. Like, yeah, you can do this. Like, very encouraging, very motivational. Okay, so what are some other things they are thinking about when it comes to you? I'm too afraid to talk to you. So they want you to know that they're a little bit freaked out. They're kind of nervous with how much is going on with your life right now. Like, they want to help you, but they're afraid that, like of interrupting you, or causing you more stress. So I feel like if you see them like not talking so much or being in hermit mode, it's because like they're patiently waiting for you to tell them like when they can talk to you or when it's okay, and when they're not disturbing you on your work or your you know, they don't want to add more stress onto you because they see what you're going through and it's pretty like intense. And so they're afraid to like even talk to you because this is kind of a new thing. So whether you've been in a relationship with this person for a long time, known this person for a long time, or this is a new thing, it's kind of like they don't want to mess this up, and they're much more aware of how things are between the two of you in regards to support. And they realize that like if they didn't pick up on the fact that you're going through like a difficult time, and they might have been like adding on to your stress, like they don't know what to do. So they're waiting for you to learn from you, like when it's okay to talk to you, when is it okay to reach out, when is it okay to like give you things, talk to you. So yeah, that is definitely a concern and thought that they're having. You make me want to do bad things. There's this feeling of they feel like they're doing bad things. Sometimes they just want to like, sometimes they think you're so cute when you're working so hard, or you know making a lot of good improvements in your life, and they admire that. So they sometimes just want to like grab you and run to the room and make love to you on their bed or something because they find it so cute. Sometimes they just like see you stressed out, and they just like they see you really serious or focused, and they just want to like grab you and like have a fun night out and nice dinner or drinks out, or like, you know, bring you to somewhere fun, or like, you know, they want to distract you and like they want to have fun with you, and they want to like, you know, bother you in fun ways and sometimes a bit sexual ways. But they realize that like they don't want to add stress onto your day because like whatever is going on right now is like really has intensified recently. There's these positive changes that you're making, and them as well. But yeah, they're like, you make me want to do the things I'm not supposed to do because I know you're going through a difficult time. Five of Swords, yeah. The good thing is like the two of you aren't fighting or in any like sort of like conflict energy right now. Like it's okay. They're totally okay with the fact that you're going through this and need your space or time, or you know, they that you need them to step up more. They're totally okay with it. There's nothing wrong. There's no arguments from them. They're totally loving and totally want to be there for you. Wow, Ten of Pentacles, because they see this kind of, you're doing this for their, like, your mutual future together. They see that. They see it, that you're doing it for your family, which is them, the family that you have created or will create, for a loving, harmonious future together. So, so they have no issue with you going through this and them playing the supportive role right now, because they understand that you're doing this for them, that you're doing this for the relationship and the family and the future. And I'm also getting like, there is no family without you, so let me do whatever I can. Okay, to help you. How often do they think about you? How often do they think about you? And do they think about you often? New moon. Okay, so I do feel like every couple of weeks they feel like they need to make... It feels like recently, it feels like every couple of weeks there's like a new stressor or issue that comes up in the connection. And then every couple of weeks, you two kind of like deal with it because there's major changes happening in both of your lives, and both of you are doing a lot to kind of work towards this beautiful future. And so, about every couple of weeks, especially around the new moon, it feels like you two are setting like intentions, and some new issue always comes up, and then like you have to deal with it. So yeah, I feel like every couple of weeks something like this comes up. It feels like, I'm getting from them, it feels like that recently. It feels like every couple of weeks something comes up, some issue that you're stressed about, or that I'm stressed about, and that you have to help me, or that I have to help you. So this might be, this might last for another like few months, where it feels like every couple of months there's just a lot of stress that comes through. And it's because you two are going through a huge major transformation. I mean, like completely new like relationship is forming here. A completely new connection is forming here. So expect that around every new moon or something for the next couple of months, for whenever you're watching this, to have a lot of like, it's good energies too. It's just like kind of a lot. Like you might be promoted. You might find out that that you two are having a child or something, or you might be, having a new addition to the family through marriage or something, or maybe you just, finally got to, get that new house, or I don't know. And there's like a lot that goes, like there's so much, it's a good thing, but it's like so much responsibility, so much things to do, that kind of thing. So are they thinking about you often? I'm getting, it does kind of, like before it was kind of a little bit sad, like maybe like a month or two ago, it was kind of difficult to think about all the obstacles and issues that kind of arose in this connection. It might have not have been as pleasant as it is now, but I feel like that's why they're like, oh, I'm having trouble figuring myself, because I feel like in the past few months, when you were going through a difficult time, or a lot of issues were coming up, a lot of new responsibilities, a lot of work or something, a lot of stress was coming up frequently. They were kind of like, they didn't understand it, or they didn't see it, and they see it now, which is why this is like really such a turning point. Like they want to show you so badly that they're there for you, and that they see it, and they want things to change. They want to learn how to help you out in these situations, and it's just a new way. It's a complete change, a new way that the two of you will handle tough situations together. But something about the last few months was tough, and they didn't really get it, and they're stressing you out more, and you two weren't really handling it well. Whether this is completely energetic because you don't know this person yet, or little to no communication, or it's very obvious from little arguments or little tough conversations and unawareness that you can see physically in conversations and actions between the two of you, little agitation and irritation. in the recent past, it was like they couldn't see it, but now they are thinking about you in the positive aspect of all this. So they're seeing like, oh my God, they're doing this for us, for our future, and things are actually happening positively. So they see proof more now, or they see the reason behind all these things, and yeah, they kind of see it as like not such a like tough thing anymore, but just something that you two have to kind of get through to get to the other side, you know. So they do think about you. They do think about you often. They're thinking about you a lot now, just because a lot of big things are happening in both of your lives and then in this connection. So they are thinking about you a lot more now. And it's because, that's why I said, like, even if you have no communication or a little communication or don't know this person yet, like, the Wheel of Fortune is like, this person's about to come into your life in a big way or come back, or, so, like, the thought, you two are having a lot of thoughts about each other just because your energetic body recognizes this person is coming into your energetic field, into your physical life soon. But if you're in a connection already, like, yeah, there's big things, like there's a big change happening in your connection that's like kind of destined and fated. So that's why there might be a lot more conversations happening now, a lot more sharing of ideas, sharing of regrets, or how you wish things were a little bit different, what you prefer, that kind of thing. Okay, so do they think of taking actions towards you? Are they thinking of taking actions towards you? I could be your hero baby, but it came out in reverse. So they are really, they're really looking at the past and thinking about how like they could have been there for you and they weren't. And they're beating themselves up about it a little bit more than they probably should. But they're looking to the future and they're trying to be there for you now. I need more time for me. That's so interesting. There's a few cards. You're seared into my heart. I need more time. And the Fool card that came up in pile 1 as well. Okay, so I need more time for me, but it came out in reverse. I feel like they kept saying like, I need some time, I'm going through so much stuff, like, and then they realize what you're going through, and they're like, oh man, like I was being selfish here. I think that's where the regret comes from. It's a little bit of guilt, feeling that they were being selfish. Of course, these are not all bad things. Like, if this person's feeling guilty, it's like, don't, like, you figured it out eventually and you want to do the right by them. So, like, don't worry about it. We all live and learn, right? High Priest and the Page of Wands. In this deck, specific meanings. The High Priest, what is it? Is spiritual advice. And the Page of Wands is look beyond illusion. So what may be happening on the surface, in the physical, what you can see, may not be what's actually going on behind the scenes. So there's a spiritual component here where not just thoughts and emotions and ideas and goals are formulating, but there's something happening on an even higher spiritual level where something's being set up here for this person, for you, for both of you, that's a little bit more than what you can see on the surface. There's definitely more beneath the surface here that's going on. I'm gonna see what that is. Too many cards popped up. Okay, so I got hospitality, guest, sharing, home, and homekeeping in reverse. So there's something about And then receiving offer opportunity. There's something about like you two might be receiving an offer or opportunity for something to do with the home, maybe living together, or living in a new home together, or living closer together, or staying at each other's homes more, or something about hospitality, like having them stay over more, having you stay over there more, or staying in the same location, or going to the same area. So basically, if you don't know this person well or haven't seen them for a long time, or this is new, there might be something about staying over each other's places more, talking about leaving your toothbrush there, or maybe like talking about moving closer to each other, or moving in together, or staying with each other more, planning more of those trips together in the future. Something about that. Maybe accommodating, like say you love tea, and so they're thinking about buying a tea kettle for their home to accommodate you more, or something like that. If you're in a long-term relationship, if you already live together, or if you're married, or things are looking in that direction, you have a strong connection with this person, you probably were going to be receiving an offer or opportunity for a level up in that kind of arena. So you might be looking at you might get an offer for a new, you might get an offer to maybe go visit family together. You'll probably be staying at, their families or your family's home, or maybe your friend's place, or, going on a trip somewhere, or maybe even a new home. But something about home location area, yeah. So you might both get like an idea to kind of, if you've known each other for a while and been in a connection for a while, you might get a situation where you're both interested in looking into moving into a certain area or something, moving homes there or something like that. So something along those lines. Okay, and yes, Spirit's advice for you. The Fool card, but in reverse. The beginning of a new journey is upon you, but you can carry with you all of the experiences and lessons of your past. Don't be afraid as you venture into the unknown. This leap of faith is a testament to the courage you've always had within. Yeah, so this is very courageous. Whatever you're doing, because it seems like you're doing a lot to make changes in your life for the better, and this person is aware of it, and they're doing something similar, and you're both kind of pushing through, and you're almost there to the other side. Just a few more months, and you'll be there completely. It might even start sooner than that. Like it might just start like today, tomorrow, where you start seeing physical results, and it lasts a few months. So it's a combination of receiving abundance and offers and opportunity, and also trying to handle that much abundance and new stuff, and like kind of balancing it out. And it might take a few months to kind of make it comfortable. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that reading. If it resonates, please leave a like or comment. I really appreciate the comments. I love connecting with everyone that watches this channel. I'm all about like working with other people. I learn from you, you learn from me, and kind of like that kind of energy exchange there. Speaking of which, if you don't know much about me, I was doing tarot for 4 years on this channel. I took a year off to pursue other spiritual pursuits and possible career paths, and I've come back, and I have a lot on my plate now. But to get back into this career, it's kind of like almost like starting over from scratch again. So I am having a little bit of trouble getting my numbers up and my career going again. So any little bit of help through donations or likes or comments or getting your personal reading from me is very, very helpful. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and much love and light. Hey, pile number 3. You're the Pyrite and the Sunset. Let's see their thoughts about you right now. not never, but not now. So I feel like something has come up for them that makes them kind of feel like, I can't do this now, I can't do this now, I can't do this now. But like they're really strongly holding on to you because they're saying not now, but not never, but not now. They're like, I can see a potential for this in the future, but something is coming up for me that I don't know how to deal with right now. Tell your heart that I'm the one came out in reverse. They might be trying to kind of avoid talking about the future, and they're trying to put you out of their mind for a reason. Like they're trying to like avoid you and try to like two cards, not think about you because you kind of like scare them. And they're maybe scared of commitment a little bit. Chariot. Things are going really well. They're having a lot of positive thoughts about you. They were almost celebrating this connection. They're almost celebrating you. They saw you as someone who's very successful, accomplished, very good looking. You know, they're saying like wealth suits you, success suits you well, like you can carry it well, like you're not someone who like shows off or very superficial or like you look almost regal, you almost look like a king or queen, like you carry it well, like you're very elegant. You look very prestigious, or like, you belong in formal, high class kind of world. Soulmates. There was something very special and very powerful. I had a feeling, I'm like, right away, I'm like, there's something that scared them about this connection, and they're running. They are definitely running because things were so good, moving so well. Soulmate level connection, high level divine connection. Soulmate, things were looking so good. Everything, like, it felt like they were in a fantasy world when they were with you and thinking about you. They think about that. They like, everything seems to perfect. They felt kind of maybe uncomfortable, like, I don't belong in this world. They do, but I don't deserve it. Yeah, all the kind of things that come up kind of in the beginning of a twin flame relationship kind of thing, where it's kind of like they're running because they're overwhelmed by the power of the love between the two of you, the power of the connection between the two of you. Yeah, all that kind of stuff is coming up. Okay, let's see. Ace of Swords. Okay. So I feel like they were very rude. They're very rude. They said something very harsh, direct, and cut you off. They might have ghosted you, which left you really upset. But they didn't want to leave you wondering or something. They didn't want to leave you like thinking that that more was possible, or that they were ready for this now or something like that. They didn't want to lead you on, so they either ghosted you or really harshly cut off communication with you, or cut off the connection immediately. Wow, this is very intense. I feel the energy and emotions behind this is very overwhelming. Okay, so what are their romantic thoughts about you? What are their romantic thoughts about you? I don't feel worthy of you. Are you serious? I literally just said that. Yeah, like they literally don't think that they deserve you, that you're way too good for them. Oh man. Wow, confirmation. I'll cross oceans for you. I'm also getting, it's funny because, it's not really funny, it's kind of devastating and heartbreaking because they would do anything for you. And I think they're getting the hint about that they're figuring that out, that they'll do almost anything for you, and they're really scared about that. They might have built a reputation for themselves, a certain life for themselves, a certain lifestyle, and they're afraid of what you mean to them. They're afraid that if they allow themselves to fall deeper in love with you, or to spend more time with you, or to, plan further into the future with you, that they will lose themselves. They will lose any sense of reality, or any sense of like the life that they've created for themselves, and that they'll do anything and everything for you and completely lose themselves in the process. And this is probably scaring them, and this is probably coming up for them either because this is the first time that they felt love on this level, or that they had a connection in their past romantic dealings where they had this kind of feeling where they lost themselves in their relationship, and they feel like, I'm even deeper in love, or have the potential to be even deeper in love with this person, with you. So that freaks them out even more. It's kind of funny how love scares people, right? It might be someone who doesn't really have that much experience in love, or that love was like not even real, or a construct. Like, this is totally outside of their realm, and it's like really freaking them out. I'm thinking about us. So they do think about you a lot, but they want to not. They're trying to stop thinking about you, but they're thinking about you like so much right now. Like, they can't stop thinking about you. That's why it's freaking them out, because I don't know if they've ever kind of got through the honeymoon kind of phase of a connection successfully. I'm getting, and if you have been in a connection, this will resonate whether you're single, little to no communication, in a long-term relationship, or a marriage. But I feel like this is like if you're in little to no communication, have just started dating this person, or this person just kind of came back into your life, they are freaked out. They're beyond freaked out. And they don't know what to do about it. They can't sleep at night. They're thinking about you. They can't work right because at work they're just thinking about you. It's really freaking them out. They don't know how to handle this. They don't know when it's going to be over, when they're going to stop thinking about you so much. It's like freaking them out a little bit. They're genuinely freaked out by this love. They do want to be kind to you. They do want to give you a gift or some sort of kindness. They do want to reply to your texts or let you know that it's not you or something like that. The thing is, everything seems so magical to them. They're like, oh, everything was so magical. And I don't know if they've ever had experiences like that, very spiritual, high-level spiritual experiences, like finding a soulmate or finding, synchronicities and things like that happen, magical things like that happen, signs, divine signs and stuff like that, or, feeling their whole body buzzing when they met you or when they talk to you, or feeling like they're high, you know, something like that. It's just like they're overwhelmed by how you make them feel and how this connection has been unfolding. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what are some other things they've been thinking about you? What are some other things they've been thinking about you? I have so much desire for you, but it came out in reverse and fell in my lap. So I feel like it was almost immediate. The amount of desire that they had for you, the overwhelming desire that they had for you was almost immediate. And so they're trying to trick their brain into thinking that they don't desire you. That it's just something else. Oh, it's just their lifestyle. Oh, it's just like how much they've like success they had. Oh, it's just how they, you know, how they dress or how they, it's just their wealth. It's just the family they come from, or it's just the amount of like fame they have, or it's just their looks, or it's just their popularity, or it's just their demeanor. Like they're trying to trick their brain into thinking like they don't actually love you, and they just kind of like the things that you have or the things that you do. They're actively trying to like try to not like you, try to not think about you, try to not have so much desire for you. I mean, I feel like they could rip their clothes off. Like they have that much desire for you. I need more time. Yeah, so like not never, not but not now. And then even though they're saying they're trying to like to think like, oh yeah, this might not, yeah, maybe not now, maybe in the future, or yeah, maybe this won't happen. Like they might be saying those kinds of things, but like honestly, they're just like, I'm not ready for this yet. Like I need to wrap my head around this first. Which I get can be frustrating because it's kind of like you met the one or potential like the one, and now you're acting like this. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, or you've been dating for a while or something like that, it feels like, let's see. I feel like they embarrassed themselves with how romantic they have been being lately. Maybe they don't often see this side of themselves, but I feel like they are a little bit embarrassed. So if you're in a relationship with this person, or you've known them for a long time, dating, marriage, or whatever, I feel like they did something and they feel really embarrassed by it. They didn't know they had this in them, that they were going to be this romantic, and they're kind of like hiding in a hole now because they're so embarrassed that they did that for you. I don't know. It could be sexual, it could be romantic, it could be, I don't know, they were really like they kind of came out and like maybe said something along the lines of like, yeah, even if you cheated on me, I'll still be there for you, or like even if you talk to other girls or guys, I'll be there for you, or like I don't know, like yeah, like I wanna spoil you, I wanna buy these things for you, or I wanna do these sexual acts for you, or I wanna do whatever. So I feel like, or like, you know, they open up their heart and they're like, I want to do this for you and that for you. I want to have this kind of future with you. I want to be this kind of boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband wife for you, or like something like that, and like they're really embarrassed. They're like, oh my god, I didn't even know I could be that romantic or something like that. So they're just a little shy and kind of a little embarrassed. But it'll pass. They just like love you that much, right? But if it's like a little to no communication, or something new, or along those lines, like, yeah, they are embarrassed with how they came off. Because they were going against their like gut feeling of what they should do. So like, you know how like sometimes like you overdo it, like you know how like sometimes like you could like, if you really like someone, it's like hard not to like text them so much, or like blow up their phone, or like send so many sexy messages or something, or like overdo it. And then it's kind of like, oh, that was embarrassing. Like, I like this person and I, like, went too overboard. I feel like that's the kind of, like, why did I, like, I know I should have taken my time. I shouldn't have texted them back right away. Or maybe I, like, you know, I shouldn't have asked for that question. Or I shouldn't have done that thing in front of them. And feeling really embarrassed. Like, I feel like that kind of feeling. But that's normal. That happens to everybody. Okay, so yeah, that's those are the things that they're thinking about right now. Like, I feel like they embarrass themselves a little bit. And so they're trying to like cool off. All right. So do they think about you often? They do, and very positively. They think about like how funny you are, or how nice your laugh is, or like how fun it is to hang out with you, the cool things that you're into, how much, mostly like how much fun they have with you, how you have good people around you. There's definitely something about like your popularity or something that they like. How people like you, how you come off to different people. There's definitely like a soulmate connection here. They feel like they've known you since you were young, even if you haven't. They feel like they know like what you must have been like. They might have been similar to you as a child or young adult or whatever. They feel like they definitely feel like a past life connection with you, or some sort of soulmate connection. Yeah, they feel really comfortable and they enjoy their time with you. They think about that a lot. Okay, let's get some time frames. Oh, that came out immediately. Full moon. So the full moon is very much affecting this connection. So you two are having more thoughts about each other during the full moon, and have stronger ties. The energy between the two of you, and the connection between the two of you does become much stronger around full moons. Because this is connected to like a past life, or like different timelines connection between the two of you. It's like more spiritual, basically. So around the full moons, there's more spiritual energy, right, on the planet. So you two do tend to connect with each other stronger and have more thoughts about each other, just naturally, organically, and spiritually, because of the full moon's energies. So around the full moons, there is more thoughts about each other, just because of the spiritual nature of this connection. Now, wow, they're thinking about you right now. They're thinking about you the second when you're watching this reading. That is incredible. It's probably because like they're picking up on the fact that you're connecting to their energies right now. They're thinking about you right now. What are they thinking about you right now? Let's find out. What are they thinking about you right now? The Sun card. Oh, they're very much so happy and giddy and feeling good about you. They must be feeling the energy of this reading. It definitely helped alleviate some blockages within you and within them. So they are definitely feeling your energy strongly, right? Specifically now when you're watching this reading. And it's making them feel very warm and happy and childlike. This pure, innocent love towards you. 3 of Wands, and it's making them feel stronger about their future path with you, their future life with you, possibilities with you, future possibilities with you. And 2 3s here, 3 3. Wow, this is like your angels, your higher guidance, your higher self, and theirs are very much connecting right now through this reading. It's kind of crazy. I can feel the energy, and it's insane. This is really cool. I like this. Okay, and what thoughts do they have about taking actions towards you? Do they have thoughts about taking actions towards you? 2 of Cups. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Cups. This deck is time to make up. Aw, that's so cute. Time to make up and strength. I feel like we just went through like a journey with you and your person here. Like it started off like, where is this gonna go? Feeling like harsh, embarrassed, running away, and then we just like looped around, and like it's like time to make up now. Like you connected to their energy. I feel like I just went through this journey with you. Whatever this is. Okay, strength card. Don't give up. Oh, time to make up. Don't give up. It's literally, I'm channeling their higher self for you right now. It's like time to make up. Don't give up right now. Oh, this is otherworldly. Clear your energy field. Yeah. See, that's all you needed to do. So like we started off this journey, this reading with like there's a lot of doubts between you and them, and we just kind of went through a journey and we cleared the energies. And as we cleared the energies, both of your energies were so cleared and clean through this unblocking process that you guys felt each other's energy, your higher selves, your higher guidance, your angels connected, and their higher self even came through to give you a message. And you just, you both just need to clear your energies more. You know, if you have some healing to do, heal it. If you have some past romantic baggage to clear up, clear it out, you know? And, you know, if you need to do self-love, self-care, do that. But I feel like both of you just need to like kind of clear out your energies, and there's nothing between the two of you stopping you. So that's beautiful. Okay, last message from Spirit. Two of Pentacles. Wow, and found the 3 of Wands. So there's some forward positive movement down a path that has been already decided on between the two of you. 2 of Pentacles. The ability to adapt and create calm among chaos is a force to be reckoned with. I think you're really good at that. I think you're good at, like, if things seem kind of chaotic, like, you might need a second to breathe, but then you're on it. You're like, yeah, let's get this figured out. Let's get this organized. You easily find peace and balance in your outside world by just creating peace and balance within. Don't lose sight of your center. Yeah. It's just something like maybe you're having doubts. Maybe it wasn't even related to this connection. Maybe it was something about work or family or health or something else. Money. And it kind of fell into doubts with this connection, and maybe same with them. So as long as you're in a good place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, this connection is good. There's nothing blocking this connection, and the same with them. So as both of you just kind of need to like make sure that your energies are cleared, which comes up when you are coming, when you're having a lot of like connections with your soulmate, whether in the physical or just energetically. Like a lot of things will come up for you to clear. All right, so things look good. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I would love a like or comment. I would love a comment, especially for this reading, because I'm actually going to leave a note in the timestamps that like, please watch this reading till the end if you get this file, because I think people will be turned off in the beginning of what's happening, but it's like such a, like I'm doing the work with you. Like I'm channeling spirit, I'm channeling source energy and our higher selves and the higher self of this person to do this unblocking of this energy between the two of you with this reading. So I hope you listen to it to the end. If you did, I would love to know if you did. That's the kind of thing I kind of look out for, and is so helpful for future readings. So thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. They're thinking of you, and that's really cute. Much love and light. Hi, file number 4. We have the Citrine here and the Campfire. Let's look at their thoughts about you right now. Your light is so bright, but it came out in reverse, and it's so funny because I was just going to mention I only do readings in the daylight because I like pure sunlight. It adds another layer of divine energy, but and also the Campfire. Your light is so bright in reverse. So there's something about you that's a little bit naughty and a little bit kind of I don't know, like inappropriate or on the dark side, or rude, or just kind of like raw and just like very sexual, or very kind of like bad, like you're a bad chick or a bad dude. Like there's something about you that's like, ooh, all these came out in reverse. Okay, all these cards came out in reverse. I'm gonna flip them. And so I'm getting, you've awakened a spiritual force within me. Yeah, I'm getting kind of like this feeling of like, they see both sides of you. Like you can be very like nice to someone, but if they cross you, you can like definitely like attack them back. Like you're a force to be reckoned with kind of thing. Love is the real pain. So I'm getting, they're getting out of this feeling that like love only causes pain. Like I feel like this person might have been a little bit depressed, or they might be a little bit cynical, or a little bit nihilistic or something. They're just like, you know, like nothing matters, or like what's the point of anything, or something like that. What's the point of this connection? Like, doesn't matter if we're in this connection or not. Like, we'll just end up hurting each other or something like that. Like, I feel like they had really like pessimistic views, but things have really changed. And things have like completely changed. They might have thought you were really like a bad person, or that you they're very vindictive or revengeful, or there's a dark side of you, or very secretive side of you, and they're really scared of you. I'm kidding. They were really scared of you initially, or they felt like it doesn't matter. Maybe they thought you were the same as everyone else, or that you're in it. You're like in the connection, or wanting this connection for the wrong reasons, and it's because that they were pushing their views of the world on you and on this connection in the beginning, I'm getting. But things have recently changed where they're like, wow, they're actually very bright. They have a lot of pure love energy. They're actually really good, kind, awesome person. And it really kind of woke them up. It kind of really forced them to kind of reevaluate their beliefs and like how they think about love and how they think about life. Where they no longer think that love is pain. They might have been hurt so many times in past relationships, maybe past family or relationships, family friendships, or love relationships, and they really just thought like to love someone is to hurt. Like they really equated love to pain. And now everything has changed. You changed their perspective on love. Wow, the star card. Yeah, they have stars in their eyes. They're gonna see you in a very, like, they're gonna put you on a pedestal for a little bit because they're gonna idealize you. They're gonna think that like you could do no wrong. They're gonna think that you are a perfect person, that you're everything they could hope and dream for, that you're very beautiful, handsome, that you're very just emotionally mature and have a really cool way of like living life and being. Like they really like your personality, the way you come off, the way you do things. They're kind of really obsessed with you just because like you changed a lot in their mind about love. Orphaned. Oh, that card came up before. Gives definitely a thread. Going through these readings, which is all of these readings are very different. There's always like somewhat of a common thread. And this one is like feeling that no one will understand you, that no one will ever love you, that you'll like always feel sad, alone, and depressed and afraid. And that's why you seem like this shining star, goddess, god type vibe, because like they always thought they were going to be like a sad loner for the rest of their life. They could not see a different future. And you changed all of that for them in the matter of like moments. Wow, yeah, their whole world changed. This is a huge energy here. Like they completely changed the way they view the world, view relationships, view themselves. This is kind of intense. The Sun card. Oh, they are blown away. It's like they were. It's kind of like they were locked in a cave, locked in a jail cell or something for their whole life. They feel like they've been a prisoner their whole life, and you brought them out into the sunlight for the first time, or for the first time in a very long time. And they have so much gratitude towards you. Like they're like almost want to thank you for saving their life almost. Like I feel like you've had that much of an impact on them. Whether you've known this person for a short time or for a long time. Their energy just kind of want to tell you. I know this reading is about their thoughts about you, and they might have had this thought for a short time or for a long time, or but this is something that they're like, I'm going to remember this forever. And whether you watch a lot of tarot readings or don't, this is a message that they want you to know no matter what. You changed their lives. Thank you for saving my life. Thank you for changing me for the better. Thank you for changing my life for the better. Like this is more important than any message I'll give here today, but yeah, they want to say that first. This is the main message. We'll go into more romantic stuff right after this. The Judgment. Wow. So, yeah. We have 19, 20, 21. The last three cards of the Major Arcana. You 100% change this person's life. Change their fate, their destiny to a better one. Like you had that profound of an effect. I don't know if I'm like, am I saying it clearly enough? Like you had a profound effect on this person's life. Changed their life completely. They were ready to go to hell. They were ready to go live a very empty dark life and you completely changed that. Thank you. Whoever you are, you did some incredible light work here, whether you know it or not. You changed this person's life for the better. And this is kind of one of those things, like, even if you change one person's life and help one person do better in their life, like, you did so much in this lifetime already. You accomplished something incredible in this lifetime. And, yeah, you should be extremely proud of that. Okay. So the romantic feelings for you, the romantic thoughts about you. You bring light to my darkness. Are you kidding me? If you wanted a confirmation, there you go. Right under that star. Wow. Like, I will get to more of, like, the romantic part, but, like, I hope this is hitting me hard. Like, I'm getting choked up. Like, you did something incredible here. You changed someone's life. You saved someone's life. You saved them from darkness and gave them a future, a destiny, a fate of light and love. So no matter what happens between the two of you, know that you accomplished something. This is accomplishment of a lifetime. Helping someone in that way, in that grand way. Hats off to you. I'm seeing images of, like, thousands and thousands of angels applauding you. You're my lighthouse guiding me to shore. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah. You literally saved them. They were, like, drowning, and you were the lighthouse. You showed them light, and they were able to get to shore. Kind of like the campfire. That's cute. I'm afraid I made a mess of things. So yeah, they are very aware of, now at least, that they kind of judged you in the beginning or recently whenever they were having these negative thoughts about you. Maybe they accused you of something. Maybe they were harsh with you. Maybe they were very judgmental, very biased, very, all the things I said in the beginning of this reading, which is like, maybe you're not a good person, you only want them for one thing, or not the right things, or you don't actually love them, or you'll only hurt them, or you'll only hurt each other. Like, they understand that it's hard to come back from that. Yeah, they're aware. They understand. Like, it's especially if it was a first impression, it's really hard to get over someone's, like, bad first impression, especially something like that, negative. Or even if this will resonate, whether this is someone, if you're single, if this is someone new, or if this is someone you've been in little to no communication with, if you're dating this person in a relationship, long-term relationship, or even married, if this is someone new or someone coming back or someone you've just been dating, they understand that what the impressions they gave off in the beginning was really, like, it's hard to come back from that. And if you're in a relationship, married, long-term relationship, they might have, like, kind of made a mistake in the recent past, and they might have accused you of something or assumed something of you, of a bad or dark nature that you didn't vibe with, that you didn't like, and they understand, like, what a big mistake they've made, and they understand that it's hard to come back from that, right? And so they really want to offer you something new in love, something romantic in love, because they understand, like, this is the first step in many, because I know it takes a while to kind of build that trust again or make up for that mistake, even if whether it was intentional or not. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I do feel like they're willing to give it their all. They want to show you how reliable they are, how stable and secure they are in terms of this connection, or how much they're willing to be for you. And like prove themselves, basically. Prove themselves that they are a good match, a good partner for you. I see a moon cycle here, so this might be happening in the time frame of one moon cycle. So about a month. What other things do they think about in regards to you? What are some other things they think about when it comes to you? They have some serious things, romantic things. They made an oopsie. An acquaintance. Interesting. So what is this about acquaintance? So, I feel like maybe you kind of just barely knew this person when they made all these judgments about you in the beginning. I feel super guilty about that. Or if you're in a long-term relationship with this person, they might have they might have judged you, like that you're being kind of promiscuous, or maybe cheating on them or something, or something of that nature. Something about, I don't know, you're thinking about leaving them or taking money from them, or I don't know, like you're about to like do really well, or maybe you've been doing really well and you want to kind of leave them and keep your wealth, or keep your, I don't know, maybe they got some health problems and they're afraid that you would leave them or something, or you got a promotion or something, an inheritance, or you're doing really well now, or you got, maybe some surgeries, or maybe you've been working out and you look really good, and they're afraid that you're going to leave them. So they got really jealous. And they may have accused you or something like that. And so they're really sorry about that. So they're thinking about some major heavy things about you. Have they been thinking about you often? Have they been thinking about you often? 11, yeah. I got like 11 times a day. But yeah, they think about you every day and a lot throughout the day. A good amount, at least. Not like obsessively, but like, yeah, a good amount. They're thinking about how good you are to them, because they're feeling a lot of guilt about like not trusting you, or judging you, or something like that. And they're like thinking about how unfair it is to you, that like you've been so good to them, and then they've been kind of this way towards you, and they're like, oh, I must have made them feel so sad or so bad about things, like I can't believe I did that. Yeah, they're like, oh, I must have not made them feel well. I might have added to their sadness, or I hope they're not feeling sad because, they found out that I was being like judgmental towards them, or being unfair, or accusatory or something. So they're like, oh, I made them feel sad when all they've been doing is really being by my side, or being good to me, or being stable and secure to me, being a good, boyfriend, girlfriend to me, a husband, wife, or good, reliable, supportive connection. Okay. Yeah, so they do think about you often. Are they thinking about taking actions towards you? Are they thinking about taking actions towards you? Yes, a lot of actions. A lot of actions. I think we should slow down and reverse. So they want to just speed things up. They want to get things going. They might be overcompensating here for like not trusting you, and so they want to like prove to you. But when I pull this Ace of Cups, it's like first of many romantic gestures, offers, opportunities. They're gonna be like one after the other because they feel a bit guilty, and so they're gonna like try to speed things up. Depending on your specific connection, it's a good thing or maybe too much. Maybe it'll be good to kind of speed things up. Maybe you'll go on more dates, or maybe you'll have more conversations, or maybe, things along those lines. But if you're in a good place and they're the ones who messed up and they're doing this out of their guilt and it's like being overdone, then maybe it's not a good thing. And they're trying to force this connection into something more when it's not ready for that stage yet. So you got to play it by ear, but based on your own specific connection. Love is the answer. They came out in reverse. The funny thing is, for someone who is finding the light about love again, finding that love doesn't have to mean pain, they're throwing everything at this but love. They're throwing love at this situation through offers and gifts and acts of service and intimate moments and compliments and more communication or less communication if they're overbearing. They're doing all the physical things, physical little things, helping you clean up, making dinner for you or helping you with a situation or whatever. They're doing all the things that like to make up for this, but not just like sharing with you how much they love you and why they're doing these things. So that's interesting. So they are taking actions, like small little actions to kind of make it up to you, kind of. Two of Pentacles, but they're going too fast. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like kind of like overworking, like working harder instead of smarter. Like if they just kind of opened up to you and like kind of confessed their love with like why they're doing these things and why they feel guilty and why they love you so much, and if they just expressed their love, like that would have been enough, but they're like dodging that and trying to do everything else they can think of. Okay, so last card, Spirit's advice for you in this connection. Four of Wands. Oh, that's so celebratory. What a happy marriage, happy home card. Four of Wands. You've reached a significant milestone on your journey, and now it's the time to celebrate with those you love and cherish the most. Honor yourself and the stable foundation that has been built. You deserve it. So instead of like looking down at this person for a mistake that they made or them doing all these things for you out of guilt, like I think the two of you need to celebrate on the beautiful foundation that you have in your connection and what a feat that is, there's a lot to be celebrated here. And that's the thing that you two should be focusing on instead of everything else at this time. So that's really beautiful. I'm really happy for you. If you like this reading, I would really appreciate a like or comment and how it resonates. It really helps me out for future readings. And yeah, your stories help me in my personal life and helps others on this channel on their journey as well. To hear from other people, it's so much more real when you hear it from real people, right? And it means so much, and it helps so much more when you hear from other people. So yeah, I love that. And I don't know if you know that much about me, but I've been doing tarot on this channel for 4 years. I took a year off to pursue other spiritual possible careers, and I came back and feeling concrete in my spiritual career path. But coming onto this channel, I have to start from scratch again. I have to remonetize my channel, and it's taking a while. It's basically starting from scratch. So I'd really appreciate a like or comment or getting a reading or donations or anything that you can give. Just viewing this reading was so helpful, so thank you. Just because it's taking a long time to get my numbers and kind of, a livable wage again. So it's much appreciated, and thank you for shining a light. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Much love and light.